Good morning. We're going to go on a little tour of Northleach and try and find some of the this country locations. We're staying at the Wheetsheaf Inn, which is a really nice pub and nice rooms as well. So we'll just walk along here a bit. You don't have to go far to find some of the locations. There's one right across the road here, and that's the Cotswold Hall. You can probably recognise that. It's just in the entrance here, the hall. Very rude man. Hey? The line I used was very rude man. Very rude. And yeah, there's shots from here as well, just standing shots. Can anybody recognise the scene we're about to walk into now? I'll film it from the other direction. Yeah, well, this is one that I recognise when he goes and gets calls the bus and doesn't get on the bus. And I think he just walks down here afterwards, laughing to himself. So that's that shot. What scene's this? Yeah, where they spot slugs running down the hill towards them. What did they say? Robert Robinson. And he's running down there. And he's walking like he shit himself, basically. I don't know what's up there. We can have a look up there. So yeah, that's that scene. Just walking up the road where Slugs was running down. And this road does actually lead all the way around to Kerry's house, if you keep walking. This is a very cool treat going up this road. There's a Ferrari garage. Quite a few Ferraris in the car park. Very nice. Okay, that's the first shot, and I think they did use this shot as well in one of the scenes. Isn't that lens house? It's 9 AM. I'll post it later. What's the girl called that he likes then? I can't remember. Because I think that's one of them. I think she's moving into one of these. Pretty sure. That there is tea time, where Kerry comes out of there. There's a really cool tracking shot where she leaves that house and walks up that path. It's a continuous shot where she goes from one meal to another. She finishes eating in the... What's the old lady called? Florence, did you say? And then she walks... That's Kerry's house. Wait a sec, I'll go across the road. And then goes up these stairs and continues up through there. I'm not going to do it though, because these are people's real houses, so you have to have some respect. I just, by the fence they set up their jumble sale, which is about there. And then the kitchen is there, and they do shots from the kitchen. And that's Kerry's bedroom up there, and they do shots sort of down the street there. And look, you can see the church there. So it's very strange. It's like being on a film set, but it's not. It's real people's houses. Very strange. So tempted to go all the way down to that door and up the path. But I won't. Look, Steam and Vintage Show. That's a nice detail. Steam fair. So yeah, very cool. I get a picture of Lisa. You can see there's a shed which is in the other neighbour's garden. And I think they use that. So it's not actually in their garden, it's in the next door neighbour's garden, but that's where they Kerry sets up her business. What's the business?
Oh, that's my garden, but look, that's the house.
I'll get Lisa's picture now. Yeah, the shot along here where they're both walking this way, and then Kerry spots her dad walking the other side and crosses over. I got Lisa to stand in for that, and she's got a pushchair, so it's quite good. What does her dad say? Ain't got time, care. Alright. Directly opposite, we'd notice there's an alleyway which they use, which goes up into the woods. So I'm going to quickly go up there. I think this is the Steam Fair episode. But I'll have a look when we get back. But yeah, this shot from here, coming up, and then they turn left into the field. Which is there. Go. Some nice this country scenery. See if we can recognise this little bit here. Okay. Whose house is this? Mandy's. I think that's Lisa's favourite character. There's a sign here where Mandy leans on. Should try and replicate that, I think. Getting Lisa to replicate a stance for the show. That's good. Cool. She always hears what they're saying as well for a bit, doesn't she? I think they're like standing here, and she's like walking down that way.
Oh, yeah, they hear what she says.
Yeah, they keep saying stuff about her. So, yeah. So yeah, a creepy scarecrow left over from the Scarecrow Festival. Nice. There's one more shot here I just remembered where Kerry's talking about that house there and how they kept, is it Peruvian panpipes people in the loft? Do you remember that? Okay, just a little known fact there. And then I think they went up there a year later and they were all dead. So up in that loft right there.
So I think this is where Slugs lives. I could be wrong. Pretty sure it's that house though. So this is also another location where Kerry stores the Dyson. Oh my god, I've gone really blank. What are they called? Vacuum cleaners.
Yeah.
I'll get Rob to go up there.
The guy, Len, gets. He moves out of his house because he's got too much stuff.
Yeah, and weirdly enough, it's open.
Yeah, and because I know it, because it's got the little crack at the back there.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is where, yeah, Len's sitting. And then I think Kerry has the lock-up along here. And it's full of Dyson vacuum cleaners. So, yeah.
I thought that was a part of the set.
Oh, really? Well, yeah, because this angle here is where her dad pulls up in the van.
Yeah.
And has a go at her. So, yeah. It's all here, and it's all very, very close to one another, isn't it? Because that road there is the road where Kerry's house is. It's like made up of so many different. Look at it. It's well cool. There's a lot going on there.
Yeah, it looks like it used to come out.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely was something there, wasn't there? Oh, this is going to be well cool. And this is where Slugs, where he chases after his girlfriend, doesn't he? And she says he's boring. and Slugs brings her an ice cream. Yeah. It's well cool. There's the one bench. There's the bench. You alright, Liz? Okay. I like that elephant thing. It's a very rustic playground, this, isn't it? I think this thing's been used in a few shots. This is a well-used playground. Oh.
What's he doing? Shall I take
Yeah,
his
it's good.
dummy out?
No, it's good.
Maybe I should take his dummy out.
Okay, yeah. See his face.
Whee!
It's his first swing. He laughed. Is that good? Yay! Yay! I was just saying to Lisa, yeah, I don't think it'd even have springs on it. I remember these seats, that there are not many of these left about, that's for sure. Because I remember like this sort of seat from when I was a kid. And look, there's even a plaque here. 1989. So that is, it's a pretty vintage playground, this one. God, you're laughing already. Bloody hell.
Oh my god, I don't like it. It's good, it's quite good actually.
Alright, let's stop it.
I don't like these bits.
You've got to get up at the same time.
Oh, can you get a picture of it?
I remember
Like, yeah.
whoever got off first, the other person usually shatters their spine, so... I hope it don't buckle. This is really not made for me.
A 6'5" man.
so we're now back where we started our tour. Sit. Good morning and welcome to day 2 of our tour around Northleach. Just a couple of things we didn't get to see yesterday we're going to go looking for. It's a lot sunnier today though, so that's nice. Get some good shots. Everything looks a lot brighter today, doesn't it? Eh? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Here's a location. You should recognise it from when we get around the front. This one took a bit of time getting to actually, didn't it? So we walked all the way across town to get here, so it's not as close as all the other ones were. Okay, here we go. Used in quite a few scenes, this one. I think the Reverend has an office there in that window to the right. We're going to have a little peek in there in a minute, I think. What, he's trying to get a bus timetable? Is that it from in here?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I know he talks to the vicar about going to college, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was filmed in that window. I just had a quick look in there. It seems like such a tiny room. I can't imagine them being able to fit the vicar's stuff in there, but maybe. Could be wrong. Okay, this is the sort of town square. Well, it's like a triangle really. But yeah, this bit here is pretty well known. Seem to have a little bit of a market going on as well, which is quite nice. This is the post office where Curtin buys the card for his girlfriend. There's a tandem there. there's a shot up here, and I think they're going on about being in trouble with the vicar. Can you remember was this used in a scene? This bit? Do you remember?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember. I know there's pictures though, isn't there? Okay. Here's probably one of the more famous bits in the programme. In the programme, they actually carve their names into these bricks, but there's not actually. Although there is graffiti here, they haven't. I think they just added those for the programme. What's that? Okay, and here's an alleyway that's used a couple of times. I think when they're chanting out, "He's dead, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead." They have a bottle of champagne. It's probably Lambrini. Okay, I think that concludes our little tour of Northleach and looking at some of the locations they used in this country. Are you walking through my shot?
Sorry. So this is the garage that Curtains goes and meets Robertson. And this is where he says it's a waste of time. So this is the bridge that's in the episode where Curtains puts up a banner for Kerry for her birthday,